is Janet Lubin, and I am the Technology Services Librarian here at the library, which means that I'm a librarian and the computer geek at the same time. And I've been sort of really put in play recently within the last year and a half, 2 years, because we have embraced the digital age where we now have downloadable audio books and ebooks for our patrons to check out. Originally when we started, we offered audiobooks, downloadable audiobooks. And then we discovered that it was very popular with the ebooks were gaining popularity at the time. And we decided to, I guess, just jump in and got together with several other small libraries in a consortium and joined, it's called Neighbors, which is, it's not misspelled on our website. That actually stands for the collaboration of libraries. We know how to spell Neighbors. And got together with them and use a company called Overdrive that patrons can browse audiobooks and ebooks, and then they can check them out, and they can either read or listen to them on their computer, or if they choose to put it on a mobile device, they can do that as well. And we'll offer a new service from recorded books called One Click Digital, but that is audios only. We haven't added ebooks to that yet. They must be a patron of our library because we've sent in a set of our library patron numbers, so if they don't have an account, they can't use Neighbors because they don't have their library card number. So once they get their account all set up, and we let them know, we have little business cards with instructions and web addresses, how to get to Neighbors and everything. And Neighbors is probably one of the better sites I've seen as far as support, like tech support, because it's regular language. It's not text speak where you're like, I don't understand what that means. And their frequently asked questions pages is really, I mean, it's better than others that I've seen. So, and there's instructions how to download. There's listings of what devices are compatible. So once they have downloaded the Overdrive Media Console, that's basically for if you want to download audiobooks. And then the Adobe Digital Edition is another piece of software they download on their computer, and that's how you transfer your books from that you've checked out from Neighbors, get them onto your device, or onto your computer and then onto a device if you so choose. This is pretty much, you have to know either the author you're looking for, a particular title you're looking for, or you can browse by genres like mystery or science fiction, romance. There is a teen section, and we also offer children's books as well. But the majority of the collection is going to be the adult books. So if you're browsing, I consider that if you're browsing on Neighbors, then it's more of a, you're looking for books, you know, like, oh, I might like to read this one. Chances are, if it's a popular title, it's checked out. Checked out, which means it can't be checked out by another patron. One book, one patron, that's it. There's no multiple access, which is different than One Digital, and I'll talk about that. So you can browse that way, but it can get frustrating because you may have a long series of books that are like add to wish list or waiting list. There's no add to cart. If there's no add to cart, you can't check it out. So if you want to browse that way and find books that way, that's one way. And then One Click Digital, which literally just went online 2 days ago. I'm still learning about it. But the one thing that is very different about One Click Digital is its multi-access titles. And what that means is a book can be checked out by multiple people at one time. So it's not like, oh, there's only one copy of Janet Ivanovich, you know, because I know there are 81 holds on her latest latest one, Janet Ivanich's latest one, where there, you know, the audio, I mean, we could have 81 people check out the audio title. Audio is really great, and people are still listening to audiobooks. It's still very popular. Our audiobooks here that people physically check out, very popular. Unfortunately, ebooks are really gaining in popularity. Like, every day, I would guess a handful or two times people are coming in, I just got the Nook, Kindle, iPad, smartphone, whatever, and do you download, can I get books from you? And that's happening more and more frequently. They're wanting the ebooks instead of just the audios. So I don't know if we would necessarily cut down our book budget, but I could definitely see a line in there, a separate line that, you know, we add to our budget that this is for online downloadables. So I would definitely see that. There was a sacrifice made in order for us to do this. We are no longer purchasing music CDs. On Tuesday, January 10th and Thursday, January 12th, I'll be doing what's called a technology petting zoo. And what that means is I'll have different devices set out that people can sort of, you know, put their hands on and get a feel for them and, you know, what would work for them. A multi-use device like an iPad versus just an e-reader like the plain Nook. Tuesday I will be in the library from 9 to 3. And then on Thursday it will be 9 to 1, but I also encourage anyone who just wants, time won't work for them, or they would prefer a one-on-one, to just get a hold of me here at the library and I can set up time to meet with them. And I'll also have brochures and informational handouts like, you know, tips and like our free ebooks that I mentioned, and might plug some of our databases that are also available for people to use. But yeah, that's pretty much, and I'll just pretty much be doing Q&A like through the day. The only thing that won't be offered is I can't tell you which device to buy, because that's really a you question. I have my own preferences and we'll just keep them at that, but I'm not there to say, okay, I'm not there doing a price comparison. I'm not there doing it's not Consumers Reports where I'm like, have all the devices and like, you know, this gets 3 stars and this gets 2 stars and this one does this, but this one doesn't. That's not what it's about. I'm not there to, you know, do that. If you need to do that, I can help you with one of our online databases, which is actually Consumer Reports Online, so I can show you how to get there. But no, it's just informational question answer. That's pretty much what it's for.
My name is Matt Messick, and I'm the Recreation Supervisor for the City of North Liberty. And I just wanted to discuss a few of the programs and activities we've got coming up here throughout the winter. A couple of old staples that have been around for a while would be the photo contest, where people can take photos of anything they want here in the community, submit them. There's a registration form here at the center you can pick up. Just drop off 4 or 5 of your favorite pictures, and we'll vote on them, staff and some other people, and the winner will receive a $25 gift card to the Recreation Center to use, and then their photo will be featured on the cover of the next brochure, which will be the summer 2012 brochure. Another one that we've been doing for quite a while is the Diners Club. It's been going pretty well, been pretty successful. Our next meet date is February 2nd, so if you're interested in signing up for that, it's $50 for residents here in North Liberty, $60 for non-residents in North Liberty, and that gets you a 3-month black and gold membership to use throughout the facility. And then we go and feature these restaurants. We do a review. We kind of sit down as a group. It takes about 2.5 hours. We do it once a month. It's a lot of fun. We average around 7 to 10 to 12 people for each outing. Some places we've gone in the past locally would be Red's Ale House here, which we did really well. We just reviewed Orchard Green in December, and that got our first 5-star rating from us. It was fantastic. We've gone to the Lincoln Cafe locally. Vesta we've gone to. We've gone to the Brown Bottle. We've gone to a few places in Cedar Rapids. So we move around pretty good. You know, we try not to go more than 30, 35 minutes from home. The fee does not cover the meal. That you have to pay for yourself. The fee basically just gets you the black and gold membership here at the rec center, which is use of our weight exercise area, track, and swimming pool. Transportation to the restaurant, if you meet us here at the rec center, you're welcome to drive on your own, but it's kind of fun to go as a group at the same time. If you have kids, we do offer babysitting here at the rec center, which is actually included in the price of the membership as well too. If you're interested, it's 3 different sessions, February, March, and April. If you're interested, just give us a call. We can get you signed up. Some other programs we got coming up would be our junior high. We got a couple of ski trips actually. We have our junior high ski trip, which is February 20th for students of North Central Junior High. We're taking registration for that right now. You can either get forms here at the rec center or at North Central Junior High itself. We just ask that you turn all your registration forms in here at the rec center. And there is a waiver that all the parents have to sign and everything. It will be, again, February 20th. We'll leave about 6 or 7:15 in the morning, get back around 6:30 in the evening, and it's to Dubuque, to Sundown Mountain. And that includes transportation, the rental if you want skis or snowboard and everything. If you have your own equipment, it's $50. If you need equipment, it's $65. Another one we have coming up to Sundown is our nighttime ski trip, and that is Friday, February 10th. We leave here from the rec center about 9 o'clock at night, and we ski from 11 o'clock at night till 4 o'clock in the morning. We get back here to the rec center about 6 a.m., and that runs $45 if you need equipment and $30 if you have your own equipment. This is the 4th year we've done that, and it's been pretty successful. If we ever get snow, it might be a lot of fun. Another program we got coming up, which is a one-day trip, is a trip to Chicago for the auto show that'll be there. It's the nation's largest auto show. It takes place at the McCormick Center in downtown Chicago. The date for that is Thursday, February 16th. We will leave here, the rec center, about 5:30 in the morning, get back about 7 or so in the evening. Price for that is $55 for residents, $60 for non-residents. That includes your bus trip there, which will be chartering a bus, your ticket to get in, any food and drink and entertainment you want to do while you're there is you have to pay for yourself. This is a non-alcoholic trip, so there will not be any alcohol allowed on the bus. And so far we've got a good mixture of young and old signed up for this. A few other things I just wanted to touch base on that we've got coming up are Boy Scout Annual Chili Supper, which will take place on February 4th. Times are from 4:30 to 7 o'clock. Fee is to be announced. If you want more information on that, just contact your local leader of any troop of Boy Scouts in the area, and they can give you more information on that. You can probably buy tickets from them, things like that. Another one would be our Optimus Pancake Breakfast. That comes up March 3rd. And the serving time for that is 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, you can just go to the city website and find a contact for the Optimus Club, and they can help you with tickets and pricing and everything like that.
Hey North Liberty, it is time for a little face neck action again, this time around. I want to talk about snow. Two different snowy topics. The first thing I want to talk about is our snow emergency ordinance here at the city. What it means is if we get 2 inches of snow, then it automatically goes into effect, or if the mayor or his appointee declares it so, we go under a snow emergency so that we can plow the streets. And you are required to not park on the street so that we can do that. If you continue to leave your car on the street, we will plow you in, give you a ticket for up to $25 every 12 hours, or just tow you. So it's important that you move your car off the street, because nobody wants to go out to get into their car only to find it plowed in or towed. Don Colony, our street supervisor, streets superintendent, he supervises the street superintending, or something, or whatever. I don't know. He would also love it if you guys would, if you're right there by a storm drain, if you just poke a little hole into the storm drain so that as the snow melts, it can drain off without causing huge ice dams. That's perfect. And if you want to dig out around any fire hydrants on your property, he would appreciate that too. We all here at the city would appreciate that, and if your house catches on fire, you'd appreciate that too. The other thing I wanted to touch on today was snowmobiling. Do be aware that in the winter with snow, there can be snowmobilers out near the streets and crossing the intersections. If you are a snowmobiler, do recognize that you're required to only drive your snowmobile in North Liberty to leave or enter the city, and that you're required to take the most direct route possible. Not all the streets in North Liberty are snowmobilable, mostly the main thoroughfares. And again, to get you out of town as directly and quickly as possible. And you can't do it before 6 in the morning any day of the week. You can't do it after midnight on the weekends or after 10:30 on the weekdays. So be safe, shovel, don't park on the street, and don't snowmobile. And have happy holidays, Kwanzaa, Christmas, Hanukkah, winter solstice, whatever floats your boat. And we'll see you in the new year.
I'm Katie McKinnon. I'm the aquatic supervisor for North Liberty Recreation. We have our holiday swim starting next week, December 19th through 23rd, and then December 26th through 30th. It's going to be 12 to 6. It's standard rates will apply for the open swim. But we're going to have a lot of festive decorations. We will have some festive music playing, and so we're hoping to have a pretty good crowd. We're going to have our diving boards open, the fountains, basketball hoop, and then also we're going to be installing our floatables from the outdoor pool, a few of those into the pool for the swims. Next year, we're going to start some new programs. We are going to have a Sweetheart movie swim, so it's going to be kind of a Valentine's, so bring your Valentines for the swim. It's going to be February 17th, that Friday, from 6 to 8. We will have free popcorn, and it will only be $3 per person. We are going to have a new boot camp starting. It's going to be Tuesday, Thursday evenings. You don't need any swimming skills to participate. It's just going to be a high-energy workout. Those are going to be 5:45 to 6:30 with a new instructor that we're really excited about. Because it's in the water, it'll be easier on your joints, but it is going to be an extensive workout. We're definitely going to try and get your heart rate up and get some calories burned off of those turkeys or hams, whichever anybody's eating over Christmas, and a couple of those pies. So if you are looking for a summer job, we will be doing lifeguard classes. We have one at the end of December. We have one over spring break, and then also in April we will have one. So get your applications in and we can get you certified. We'll continue with our own program like we started this fall. It was pretty successful. We do have the conversion chart in the brochure for people to easily see from Red Cross to our lessons, and they are fairly comparable. And we are going with lower class sizes than Red Cross, so we are seeing some benefits from that. Our program to Red Cross's program, we kind of, the structure of the swimming and how they start is a little bit different. We try to give them a little bit of the real foundations of swimming for them to grow up on that and go into the other levels. And again, with the smaller class sizes, they get more one-on-one attention with the instructor. For teens, we are going to offer a spring break movie night. That's going to be the first week of the standard spring break, March 9th. From 6 to 8:30, it's going to be $3, free popcorn, and we're probably going to show the new Transformers movie. No, just regular. I think that's maybe next year we'll look at 3D.